Hey, Biscuit. What's up, buddy?
Stream Elements says Fritosport is now live. Streaming no game, Fritosport Racing Team.
Hey, Matt. Sorry, I just got my headset on. How you doing? Good, man. Good. Busy day, but glad it's over and glad we're here at the Nords24. Man, I caught up with the Racing Line podcast and I watched the broadcast too for the SRF. I'm hoping to get back in there in July, running all the different ones. But damn, that sucks, dude. I saw when you went off. Crazy, huh?
Yeah, I just screwed up.
Yeah, you were doing damn good. I couldn't believe that crash at the start though, where they all went like five wide, you know.
Yeah, it's like pretty good. And then, Tom lost it on the got up on the curb and lost control.
Yeah, then there was side of thing. I know, man. I see that stuff and I just think, like, man, I would have just stayed behind somebody, wait a little bit, and then the next lap start attacking. It's your different.
Yeah. I just tried to get in line behind Green and run.
Yeah. No, you're doing good.
I was doing good until I screwed up.
Hey, that sucks. I hate it when that happens, you know? You get in a good run, you're in a good place, and then all of a sudden it's like a little push, too much. But that car is like notorious for that kind of a issue.
Oh yeah, high speed snaps are an issue.
Yeah.
That's literally the first time this week I've had that happen at that corner.
Yeah.
Or that last week. Because I ran that race several times during the week.
Yeah.
I never had an issue there. And it's just all of a sudden it says, we're going to let go now.
I know. I think that's those cars and the suspension geometry and all that.
I'm in a big setup in Mid-Ohio.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. I can't believe how that race went for you. I mean, I think sometimes the 15 minutes races should just go away on iRacing, but I get it, you know, quick fun, but people go into it with thinking they have to do something at every possible turn, every inch of the track.
Oh, yeah. And even with all of the mess, I got I only lost 5 on iRacing. I was nearly a full safety race.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. Like, it's so easy to lose on there now.
Might as well just throw away the A. I don't have to worry about it. If you get down to a C and you don't, it's just not doing anything for you, right?
True. Yeah.
So which setup are we running?
It is the Mike Nickum. I can share it to you.
Oh, I'm in.
Okay, so if you go to Garage and you go to Fritosport Racing Team, you scroll down to Nords, and in Nords you'll see Mike Nickum FSE GT4 AMG. Yeah, that's it. It felt pretty good. Only thing we noticed was like when it rains, then you probably got to bring the traction control from 7 back down to like a 4 or something.
Really? I have to go up with the traction control. Or is it this one backwards?
Yeah, the GT4s are backwards, or I don't know if all of them are, but this one is. So, but I don't think I'm gonna check the weather. It looks like it's just gonna be constant like this in this practice. It's 70s and 69 degrees, no precipitation. So I'm curious if we are gonna see rain, you know, during the actual race. I'm sure there will be some, but I can't imagine it's gonna be insane.
Yeah. Well, got the job out.
Yeah, you did. Good.
I tried to work out the details out now.
Totally different company, or? But
yeah, it's actually a company that did work for the same company I had been working for.
Oh, really? Okay.
And so actually, I've worked with quite a few of them, quite a few of the guys previously. Yeah, they flew me to Denver. They contacted me Thursday, flew me to Denver on Monday, and gave me an offer on Wednesday. So.
Oh, that's nice. But so does that mean you are going to have to go to another state then? Or
No, it's
all
primarily remote. I mean,
Sweet.
I need to go. I'll probably have to go up there some,
Hmm.
but
Okay.
it's a direct flight, and I've got a buddy who lives about 35 minutes from the facility, so
that's not bad. Well, that's nice, dude. Because
probably
especially if it's primarily remote and
yeah,
it's kind of along the same lines, and the company kind of knows, it's even better.
yep. So I mean, yeah, so they're a service provider that works remotely for other companies.
Oh,
typically.
okay.
So me being remote to them is not really much different client than
Yeah,
working there.
that's awesome.
So,
I bet that was a relief when you heard that, huh?
yeah. It's
Good, man. Because I was thinking,
The other
like,
one
damn, dude,
was
it sounds like how Andy is always away,
Yeah. The other job I was looking at, I actually got 2 offers in roughly, but the other one, they were wanting much more on-site presence, and it's about a 2-hour drive.
Ooh, no good.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they were willing to work with me a bit, but it still, I mean, it definitely needs more on-site presence because it's working on actual aircraft that are sitting there.
Oh, I see.
So,
Well,
yeah,
that's good, dude. I'm glad it worked out for
things
you.
are moving where I need to, and things are going, and should be able to stay here and keep running races on a semi-regular basis.
Yeah. No, that's good, man. Yeah, and I know you've been running lately. When I'm at work in the morning, so I think
Yeah.
in July I'm gonna have some downtime. So we're trying to bang things out, get it done, and I don't want to deal with what's it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's been nice being able to run through the day.
yeah.
My I rating's up a lot.
Oh, that's good. Because man, when you were saying you were losing I rating, I was like, oh damn, that sucks.
Well, no, safety rate's what I lost. I only lost like 5 I rating.
Oh damn. Oh, that's not bad then. I'd rather have I rating than safety rating, really.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at 20. I'm at right just below 20. I was at 2,800 to start today, and like 2,780 or something now.
Yeah.
I haven't made any today.
That's pretty
These
good.
races are not being very productive.
Yeah.
PCC was very competitive, and
Where are they at this week? Where?
same place as it's Oschersleben, same
Oh,
place
yeah.
as the SRFs.
Oh shit. Okay. Man, that can be a tricky track. You were in the M2,
Yeah,
I
it is.
assume, for PCC.
Yeah, it's a mess.
I bet. That's a tricky track for multi-class of that kind.
Yeah.
Of any kind, really. I think.
And that M2 is so traction limited.
Yeah. Dude, it surprised me though. That car has some get up and go on the straight here.
Great power.
Yeah.
But it is so traction limited. The tires are so awful in that car.
Yeah. The braking and the tires, it really holds it back from, because when you see the potential of it in a straight line.
It's not the brakes. It's not the brakes.
It is the tires. Oh, okay.
It kicks in ABS immediately because the tires have no grip.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. Yeah, because anytime I drove it, I felt like something was kicking on, ABS, traction control.
Yep.
But yeah, some of the setups you had were pretty good, but even then, it's like, yeah, if you don't mind it getting on throttle on the exits, you're dancing sideways,
Super. It's so slippery. It's like they put crappy 200 tread wear tires on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that may be what they're racing those on, but they're awful. I mean, they are literally terrible.
I would love to see that if they are seriously racing those in real life in the spec series. I would hope that they can improve them in the future, because you're really holding the car and the driver back so much. I mean, it'd be nice to get some good tires under it. I'm not saying go on to a full-on crazy slick that's going to totally mask everything, but something better than what it is.
At least the same tires they've got on the GRs.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, the GRs and the Miatas have so much more lateral traction.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's wild about it, right? If you get into a corner, those Miatas can dive in there. And
they can go faster through corners than we can.
Yeah, so if you have a real technical track, it's really tough. Are you on track already or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna jump out there.
Getting close to YouTube corner.
Okay. So when do you start your new job?
That's what we're still trying to figure out.
Okay.
I'm hoping in like a week and a half that they feel like you like it heating them. I really want to wait that long.
Pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour.
Profile default set.
I don't think it'll be an issue. That's in response. I said, hey, the software is like a month and over a month away.
Oh, really?
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
Earlier.
Okay.
So, we'll see. We gotta go through all the goodies of drug tests and background checks and stuff like that. But it shouldn't be an issue.
Right. I mean, yeah. You've been in this industry for quite a while now, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So your old job, did that project just come to an end then? Like you guys finished it and then that's why you moved on, or?
They're contracting financially.
Oh, okay. I see.
They're waiting on the production guys to get some parts built.
Oh.
They just couldn't really afford to keep.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming.
Well, at least you know how it works, right? It's no surprise.
Yeah.
So you can prepare.
Yeah. I mean, they told me January that at the end of February, and it didn't end until May. So.
Okay.
I just kept roping it, doing what they needed as long as they kept me. So.
Right. Well, I figure I'm going to stay on monitors until we get through these 2 endurance races, and then I'm going to definitely go back to VR. That way I don't cause any issues during the endurance races, you know?
It's crazy. You've got the Oculus Tray tool set up and everything?
Yeah, all the settings, everything. I've gone through them, but it's that
cable.
It's that software issue where, you know, the 80%, 70% issue. I just don't want to be a liability. Yours always stays charged, right?
Yeah, it stays charged. And it was weird. It came on and said it stopped charging.
Yeah.
But then I just had to stop. It blacked the screen out, clicked it, and then at the end of the session it was 100%.
Yeah, that's what's weird. You know, I've had that issue too, and Kev mentioned the same thing, that his will charge to 100%, and then he drives, and then all of a sudden it's like it's not charging, and he has to unplug it, plug it back in, and it's fine, and it goes right back up to 100.
I didn't even unplug it. All I did was click the OK button.
Oh, really? Wow! And then it showed 100%, huh?
Yeah, and then at the end of the second, I was running as I set it for a race. I was in practice.
Yeah.
And it's black.
So weird, isn't it? I hope they do something about it soon, man, because it just seems like a lame excuse or lame way to deal with something that's not really a problem.
Yeah. They need to put something in there that allows you to turn off that notification.
That would be nice, because that's really all it is, yeah. The reason I got worried was because it's kind of a weird message, right? For me, it was saying there's debris in the port, and then you sent me that link to the forum where it's not even that's not even the issue.
Yeah.
Oh, I got dude, there's a lot of GT3s in this session.
Yeah, it's fun. But everybody wants to drive. Everybody wants point and click. They don't like to slide.
I guess so. Yeah, I got one coming up behind me, like 3 seconds behind. I'm on the out lap, so I'll probably let him go by where I can. Go ahead, peasant right. crazy Mustang, dude. I don't know if it's a Pride Mustang or what, but it's got all sorts of colors, like on the outlines of it.
Interesting.
It's kind of cool looking. It looks like a Tron car, but with all the colors.
That's cool.
Yeah. Man, I really enjoy driving this GT4 or this AMG around here.
Yeah.
Feels so good. I feel like
it may not be the fastest, but it is definitely the most enjoyable.
Yeah, I think so. I really think though that we need to get the FR500 out here again.
Yeah, that's a good car here.
Yep. I mean, it's something that you feel connected to, you know, like you can relate to it. Feels like we're on some back roads with a track day car, you know?
Yep. The M2 was just too short here. It's too unstable.
Yeah, I figured once you push it to the limit, those tires will screw you and then you get a snap.
Dude, why are you waiting?
Are you getting harassed by GT3s too?
Yeah, it's like he goes into that right-hander down the foxhole. And it's like he runs up on me and then just sits behind me as I go left and stay out wide.
Yeah, I don't know what they think. It feels like some of these guys have no plan, and by the time they get to you, they're either harassing and it's not really a place to pass, or they just don't know what to do. Like, they don't plan ahead at all, and there's a track where you have to think ahead.
And I think part of it is there's some really dumb GT4 drivers that chop their nose off. It's like, dude, if you stick your nose in, I'm letting you go. I'm not fighting you.
Exactly. I saw that when we were practicing during the week, where you'd have a GT3 come up and the GT4 would just try to slam the door, and it was too late. Like, they're just not communicating with the cars.
If I give you an open door and you're in a GT3, freaking take it.
Exactly. Because you know they can.
Yeah. You're fast, you got more horsepower, you got more grip.
Yeah.
You got more downforce.
Yeah, exactly. They have way more aero and tire than we do. I think this weekend that we're racing, Mid Ohio is having their real life race, right?
Is that what's going on this weekend?
I think, yeah, the real life race of I don't know if it's IMSA Pilot Challenge or what it is, but I saw some sort of ad for it where I think it's GT4, TCR, stuff like that. So it must be Pilot Challenge.
When's Le Mans? The actual race.
This month is like 3 races. It's in it.
Yeah.
It's the Nords24 24, I think. There's something like that, and then there's also Le Mans, and there was another one. I think Spa. I saw something on either Instagram or one of the social media things where it was 3 big races all in 1 month. Kind of stupid that they do that, because you know there's going to be drivers that are going to have to miss out on some race because they're at the other one.
Yep.
Watch for debris.
Yeah, they were talking about the Detroit guys. I thought Le Mans was this weekend.
Dude, it might be. I feel like I haven't kept up, and I saw that. I was like, crap, I better start looking and seeing. I liked it when iRacing had the schedule down to where, like, we would race the week before, and then the real life races would take place the next weekend.
Yeah.
That was cool, because then you felt like, oh, I'm doing this, and then I get to watch the real life one, you know? But it seems like that schedule's kind of, they're not on the same page now.
Well, iRacing isn't doing Le Mans, and Nürburgring is the weekend after this one, right?
Yeah, yep, I think you're right. Yep, I think I saw June 15th or something. Or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's right. It's Father's Day.
Yeah,
That's
right.
That's the other issue. That's the reason I haven't signed up for the V runoff, is this Father's Day.
Oh shit, dude. I signed up. I didn't even think about Father's Day. Crap. Well, I'll have to see. Maybe. Damn, dude. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I was gonna tell you about signing up, but
yeah,
well, I'm glad you told me something.
We'll see. Because Lori and Kat are coming out to visit our friend Robin.
Oh, okay.
Which you met Robin, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Lori
cool.
and Kat are going to be out there
Oh, really? Okay.
Saturday through Saturday.
Yeah. What, and then they're back on Sunday for Father's Day?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, it's tough. Sometimes the schedules just don't work in racing and real life stuff, right?
Go, dude. Just freaking go. You waiting is actually a bigger problem than going.
GT3.
Yeah. That's all I'm seeing.
Watch your
Yeah.
speed. Engage
There's a
limiter.
ton of them. There's like one
Box in.
M2,
5.
and then there's like a couple
Four.
of GT4s. Not many.
3.
Oh, there's like 2 TCRs on
2.
track. I'm gonna check the Fritosport
There's
Discord.
37 GT3s.
Yeah.
The guy 53 card in front of me was the 37th position GT3.
Jesus. Crazy. I'm in pit lane. I gotta check my phone. See it. I think Mike Nickham or Mike Key message. I don't know if they know that we're over here in this Discord.
Yeah, I just joined off of you.
Yeah, and that's what I told them too. So hopefully they will.
You gave him the session number, and it may be full already.
Maybe we can get into
Oh,
another
GT3s.
group. Oh yeah, maybe. Okay, we might have to find another one then. Oh, there's only 24 drivers. But maybe,
Really?
maybe others. No, but you're right though. Maybe others have signed up, but they're not on track.
Yeah, I probably won't be available until about 5 p.m. Pacific on Saturday, maybe 3, because that's when they're flying out.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. We should be able to get through
But I'll
it.
be available the whole night.
That's good. So I'll try to run during the day because actually I probably have to go if I have to take my mom to an event. It'll be probably around 4 or 5 p.m. So when you get back, I'll probably be gone, and then I'll come back later once I'm done with taking her and picking her up and all that.
This is only showing 2 GT throws. Not showing you.
Really?
Did you not get a lap in yet?
No, I haven't gotten a lap in yet. No.
Yeah, good. That's fine.
Yeah, some of the guys were thrown off because I just said session 610, but I don't know if they were expecting hosted since we normally host. Seb Prio is in here. Andy Prio's son. I don't know if you know. Well, Andy Prio was a big touring car driver, and then his son Sebastian Prio is in GT cars. In like, I don't know if he's in World Endurance or what he's in nowadays.
Okay. Heard the name.
Yeah. I'm getting old. All these drivers I used to know or used to follow are now getting all their kids racing, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy to see Boris Said's kid racing, you know?
Yeah.
Where are you at on track?
Pit exit looks clear.
Yeah.
Just starting out. The big right-hander before the front straight before Foxhole.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just came out of the pits. I'm back out on track. Hopefully more guys join us.
They really blew that right-hander. Carried more speed than I've been carrying.
Yeah.
I just keep more speed going over that crest than I have been.
Huh. Yeah, it's tricky. Like you can push in some places, but man, if you just push a little too wide or hit those curves, it just unsettle the car. It's like hard to hang on. At least it's not as bad as other cars.
GT3 often little chicane at the top of the hill after possible.
Okay. See if I can get a lap in soon.
Got like a 9 minute.
Yep, you got a 9 flat, dude. Nice.
Watch for debris.
Ooh, there's debris in the chicane in the GP layout.
Oh. Got off into that stupid right hand, left hand after miss it miss.
Oh yeah, that could be trouble. That could be trouble or problematic.
Getting all comfortable.
There were times when I would start understeering there. Like we were running in hotter weather yesterday, and dude, it was greasy. The car would understeer and then slide, and then I back up the braking points, and then it was like I was getting too much into the touching the curbs, you know.
Yeah, I pushed the braking too late.
Yep.
Got on the left-hand curve, and then on that left-hander through the bridge section.
Yeah.
Right after it. Ooh, ooh. Tires cold. Tires cold. Let's try this again.
I don't. You know, I think as far as the race, if I have GT3s coming up behind me, I might let them go.
Yeah,
but like you said, I mean,
let them go,
it all depends. But yeah, like you said, there's ones that will just hang onto your back, and it's like, if they don't take it at the right time, what do you do, right?
Yeah.
Only so many opportunities we can give them.
Yeah, on full tires, that hairpin will go long enough to go straight. I'm gonna over brake.
Yeah.
What the heck, Ben?
Yeah.
Somebody's confused.
Sorry, I thought I got out of the way.
I guess so. Oh, they were starting to bend laughter.
I just don't know why you're like off throttle there. That's the worst spot. I always hope through the rest of it.
Yeah, there's some places where you just know you can't let them by, and hopefully they know they can't really throw it in there.
Be careful the first couple of laps because they won't have a chance to break themselves out doing it yet.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, another thing, when we start the race, man, I'm wondering, there's, you know how it is, like if you run Ringmeister, you start even like 30th place, you could wind up in 3rd place on lap 1, because some of these guys, they just don't think how to drive this track.
Yeah.
They treat it like they're going to win a 15-minute race.
the green number indicate?
M2s.
M2?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Purple is TCR. M2 is the green, and the blue is Porsche Cup.
Oh, he bended.
Muhammad.
Yep. Yeah, Harry. Oh no.
Uh,
However you really not Harry.
Muhammad the Harry.
They bend it. Nearly bend it. Not quite.
Yeah, that's one of those cars where I think like if you push it to its limits, it's just gonna bite you because, like you said, the tires are not there.
Repeatedly. Tires are not there. They will never be there.
Right?
They've got to go off like they've got to become bald on like the second lap.
It's kind of sad because there's some cars, you know, you look at and you go, damn, that tire really hinders what it could do.
Yeah, that car with a good tire would be an amazing piece of machinery.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of think that too of the FR500, but even then, I mean, at least the FR500, you know, it's not
power.
Yeah, it's not like, you know, you can be like, okay, a
There's
tire
a
would
faster
help
cross
it,
car behind.
but not to the point where like the M2 is like, damn, dude, this thing's quick, but it just can't do anything once you try to get into some turns.
Yeah.
Car right. Clear right.
Libre.
Well, this is good practice though, having this many GT3s out here.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Because some of the other practices, you know, it's been just running on our own really, or with a couple of other GT4s. You'd run into a TCR or a M2 every once in a while, but this is more frequent.
Yeah, you have to. Like I say, you have to watch the M2s. They are.
Dude, that thing is down the straightaway. They get up to you. Yeah.
There's a faster car approaching.
I doubt we actually get our.
Clear right.
Do a few splits of M2s.
Clear right.
Libre la derecha.
Yeah.
I think people will get so disappointed, discouraged trying to drive them.
Yeah. They might all die fairly quickly, huh?
Yeah. Or just try to drive them in practice and say, I screw this.
That's true. Yeah, it could be a low number then for entries.
I think I've got dinner here.
Okay. No problem.
Get back on.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna pull over for a sec too. I think Mike might be having issues getting in. I'm not sure.
All right. Let me know if we need to jump to different sections.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Activate limiter.
Cuenta regresiva.
Box in 5, 4, 3.
hopefully we get more guys from the team out here. I guess I'll go back out there and try to get a lap in. I mean, I think with GT3 traffic, you're going to get crazy people, you're going to get inexperienced people.
2, 1.
GT3
Box
is
now.
like the...
Justo aquí.
Black
Had a black flag. We'll need to come into the
son of a
pits.
So like I was saying, I think GT3 is one of those where it's so popular that you're going to get random jackasses in here. So, for the 24-hour race, it's probably people that are like, yeah, man, iRacing, Nürburgring, 24-hour, great, first time doing it. So, I think my approach is going to be keep the car safe, keep it clean. GT3s are coming, let them by, survive the race. That's the most important thing, I think. So let's get back out on track, try to run some laps, and if people make it, they make it.
Your pit exit looks clear.
Hopefully this GT3 catches up to us before we get into the Nords24 section of the track. And then again, I mean, we are on an outlap. You can see on the track map and in the standings that there's mostly GT3s out on track. There's a couple TCR. There's one Porsche Cup that was in here. But right now it's like mostly GT3 cars.
On your right. Clear right.
Derecha liberada.
But the main goal is survive. I mean, it's a 24-hour race. You're going to have cars that are taking unnecessary risks, losing laps due to being in the pit lane, repairing damage. So the main goal for us is going to be to get out there and do what we can. I think if you can survive, you'll be good, you know? Stay out of trouble, keep the car turning laps. I'm on cold tires, just came out of pit lane again after serving a speeding penalty here in practice. But the main thing is to feel comfortable with the car. Almost slid into the wall there. And then after this event, this weekend, we get through it, the goal will be to survive and start focusing on Le Mans 24-hour. So we have another GT3 coming. About 5 seconds back right now, so he's going to catch us in some tricky spots, I have a feeling, but we'll do what we can. He's about 3 seconds back. He's going to be on me at the bottom of the hill. Hopefully he gets by before we start getting into the twisty stuff. Oops.
Crash protection off. Crash protection off.
And I'm off.
Crash
I was
protection
too worried
off.
about checking the relative.
Crash
So.
protection off.
Alineación inapropiada de la rueda.
Alright. So we have another car coming, 2 cars. We'll wait for these 2 cars to go by. Aaron Morgan and Ben Corson. We'll let those guys go by and then we'll get on track. So that's we're gonna have to really focus on. work with these tires, do what we can do. Start finding our rhythm. We have Horacio Gallegos coming up about, he's pretty far back, less than a minute, but we're running out lap again. Big thanks to Jay Bass for subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate the support. I need to subscribe to all my fellow drivers as well. For some reason I have a hard time finding it on mobile, you know, so I need to do it when I'm on the PC. Ooh. A little loose there. I feel like the dashboard is a little bit behind. Front tires still don't feel like they've got the grip they need. Come on, let's get these tires up to temp. No, come on, man.
Roturas en la parte de atrás.
Car's damaged. So tires weren't up to temp, obviously. Let's go ahead and pull it over and reset to a section of the track where we know we're going to be okay. Let's get moving before Horacio and Clint get to me. Oh, Horacio's 11 seconds back. He's going to be closing in real fast. Of course, unless something happens to him, but at least Clint is 30 seconds back or so. Get these tires up to temp, pressures, and we should be good to go. We'll see where he catches me. He's going to keep pushing. Oh, something happened to him. Oh, what else is coming still?
There's a faster car approaching. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 95 Fahrenheit.
Come on, man, not the place to do it. I'll give you room up here. Go ahead, go on the right.
protection on. Crash protection off.
Alineación inapropiada de la rueda.
Oh, fucking guy. I have a feeling that the spin came because of the damage she gave me to the rear. A little bit of toe out, toe in can really screw that rear, you know? Come on, man. I know you're coming. Come on, Martin. Do your thing. Dude, where are you going to do this, Martin? You need to catch up, buddy.
The car behind's a faster class.
On your left.
Izquierda.
Clear left.
Libre.
Alright, let's see what we can do this time. Hopefully nobody comes up our ass and does something stupid. Some of the GT3 drivers, you almost get the feeling that they've never done multi-class races before. All they've ran is GT3, so when they come across another class, they're just slamming into your ass. They don't, or they want to go for the late move in a hairpin or really tight corner where it makes no sense. You don't have the room. So hopefully we survive this race and hopefully we get a good result. But if you're gonna have GT3 drivers who are total jackasses, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm a GT3 driver. I like driving them, but I'm a bit mindful and thoughtful when it's a 24-hour race and you got to survive. It's a lot more about keeping the car on track, turning laps, rather than dive bombing every single car you come across. It shows a real lack of thought towards the event, you know, and strategy. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can pick up some more time. Hopefully we don't get impeded by crazy drivers, but you know, in these practices, you never know what you're going to get.
Watch for debris.
Some debris on track, huh? Well, it looks like we have a little bit of breathing room before the next GT3 gets to us.
Watch for debris.
Ooh, the gravel there. Bit tricky. Hopefully we can get a lap in. It is a little slick for the rear tires. I'm noticing that.
Madstock 1983 says, how is all the practicing going?
Hey, how you
Hopefully
doing?
The team is feeling good about their chances to finish the event.
You know, I think practice is going good. I'm noticing, you know, it's good that I've been practicing because I feel like I've been on different temperatures, different time of day, different weather and track surface, you know, with the changes. But I think that, you know, a couple of us I've been practicing with. I'm not sure if everyone else has been getting practice in. Hopefully they have. You know, I think we have about 7 drivers for this event, so hopefully everybody has been practicing on this setup and getting out here and turning laps, whether it's daytime or nighttime. But I feel pretty good about it. I think our chances can be good. The main concern I'm having right now is the GT3 cars. GT3 cars are kind of coming in and they're not really thinking. They're not really thinking about the length of the race, the strategy of the whole thing. They're just dive bombing in places where you can't even fit 2 Skip Barber cars. You know what I mean? So sometimes it doesn't make sense. Some of the stuff that they're doing, it's kind of ridiculous that they're coming in with this attitude of, I'm going to dive bomb you, and then I got hit in the rear quarter panel, and then the guy backed out. But it's like, dude, you're going to endanger yourself, your race, my race, for what? You know? And that's just even in practice. I get it, you can try some things, but come on. Something should be a no-brainer, right? You're going into a tight corner, don't throw it on the inside there. You've got a straightaway where you could vary the GT4 car or lesser class car will, you know, stay to the side and you'll be able to get through there. You have the power, you have the aero, you have the wider, bigger tire. So it just makes no sense what some of the GT3 drivers are doing at this point. So hopefully they're mindful and thoughtful about that, because, you know, and you know what endurance racing is, you know, it's all about surviving the race. And that, if you're smart,
you did it to yourself, right?
If you're smart, it'll pay off in the end.
Madstock 1983 says diving in endurance races is pointless.
Exactly.
Got 24 hours to gain positions.
Exactly.
Don't need to dive corners to get it.
You nailed it right there. I mean, if you're going for the last couple of corners, or it's the last stint and you're trying to create a gap, you know, you might take some risks, but even then, some of those are not really necessary. A lot of the time you're going to end up where you end up, and some gaps are going to be so big anyway by that time that you don't really need to do these things. It's literally like we said, you know, it's keeping the car turning laps, being smart about it. So I think we're feeling good. Setup feels good. We know what we need to adjust in the car given different weather conditions, or how the car feels when it's lighter. But overall, I think it's pretty good, man. I definitely want to do some circuit superstars, and it'd be cool to do like an endurance event there where we have multiple pit stops. So I think that would be neat. You know, I think in July would be a fun time for that. June, we got to get through Nords24 24, and we got to get through Le Mans. Le Mans will be on June 21st, and you know, we did some practice there. We did the 2 wet weather tests. We did those tests, and now we're looking at, after the wet weather test, we're looking at official practices and also doing the qualifying. So we'll probably take both of our qualifying attempts. We're going to do the best we can and go from there. But Le Mans is going to be another one where we have to determine, like, if the rain is just insane, do we come in early? And
says, I want to do the 6 HRS at the Glen, hoping to get the Friday off to race it.
Watch for
yeah, man, you should join us. We'll definitely have we'll probably enter a few cars in the 6 hours. So do you have a car preference so far for the 6 hours at the Glen? Let me know what you want to drive there. That's always a fun race too, 6 hours at the Glen. One thing you got to remember, at least I have to remember, is to, in the toe, you don't always want to give up
Madstock
the inside.
1983 says, I have only raced the Mustang and Porsche GT3.
Okay. You know, we'll probably enter both cars, honestly, because I know some guys like the Porsche, some guys like the Mustang GT3. So we could enter both cars in that race. I'm sure we're going to have enough drivers for that. 6 hours is definitely a little easier to manage, right, than the 24-hour. And here, this is going to be quite an undertaking. This is going to be a pretty brutal race to take
Watch for
on.
debris.
So we have about 7 drivers for this, and then for the Le Mans, we have, I think the Porsche GT3 we're entering is going to have about 7 drivers. The LMP2 has 4 so far, maybe 5.
Señala tu mejor tiempo.
But as far as the Watkins Glen 6 hour, I could see us entering maybe even more than 2 cars, you know? All right, I see you there, coming out of pit lane.
Yep.
Nice.
So you going by?
Yep, come catch me. I made a couple mistakes in the GP layout, but I'm hoping to get the time back in the Nordschleife. And then, you know, as far as July, things will be kind of going back to normal. I think we'll be having some fun. I'm wondering if maybe we'll be hosting a league ourselves here. I'm trying to think of what cars we could do, but thought of some classic content, you know, like Skip Barber and Skip Barber F2000, and also the MX-5s that we like, the 2010s, the NC class car. So it'd be nice to do like a mixed road course and oval league with both of those cars, and then we'll come up with some sort of a prize also. And you know, we kind of like to keep it to ourselves, but I don't want to go too public with it.
Madstop
But we'll have to
1983
see.
says ya love the spec Miata.
Oh, it's a blast, man. I love that car. That car makes for some amazing racing. Okay, we picked up some time there. We're in the green now. Oh, the guy in the M2 left, it looks like. The guy in the M2 left.
Imagine.
We'll see, we're in the green right now. We'll see if we can keep that delta going. Need to keep chipping away at the time here. I mean, times don't really matter to me, honestly. I don't really like to see guys get into the chasing lap times game for endurance races. I'd rather see somebody who's going to be consistent. You all good?
Oh, the guy Nathan Velez
Oh.
is parked up on the grass.
Team Nathan. Yeah, I've seen a few cars just sitting there in those, you know, the pull-outs. But yeah, I mean, endurance racing, right? It's all about just keeping the car on track. But yeah, man, Watkins Glen. If
GT3.
let me know what you want to run, Mustang or Porsche. I think once we clear these 2 events, we can focus on that. You sure you don't want to run the Nordschleife or Le Mans? We'll get you in there, man. But Watkins Glen is a good fun one. 6 hour. Let me know if there's other races you're interested in as well. We'll get the spreadsheet started.
Vauxhall, buddy.
Ah. Yeah, it can be a pain getting in there.
It was bigger as like about half of them wrecked Vauxhall in the first lap.
Yeah.
Madstop 1983 says oh hell no. Can't memorize 8 minutes a lap.
Yeah, I hear you there. It can be tough. We've ran this a few times, so I've gotten used to it. We were talking about putting the Mustangs out here sometime, so we might host FR500 race here soon. Once you memorize it, it's like nothing, you know. Then I would say that drive it cautiously and then pinpoint the problem areas, and then it's not so bad. I'm still in the green, but it's about to go away, it feels like. Come on, pick up time here. And there's a GT3 behind Matt Thompson here that's going to likely come up on us as well before the end of the lap. You can see on the track map where we are, we're P34. Okay, we're a 10th up. And yeah, there's some tricky sections, but you run this in this GT4, it's pretty easy to drive. There's some cars that are definitely tricky here. I don't know how hot the track is, but you do feel a little bit of a slip. Okay, we're 5/10 up now. Okay, 8/10 up now. Let's pick up more time. It's all about braking early and how you position the car heading into the corners. Trail brake quite a bit with this car. You know what's weird is going from this car and then jumping into the LMP2 for Le Mans, trying to get used to that, because this car you trail brake it. The downforce cars you lift abruptly on the brake and let the downforce help you to have the grip to be able to turn. Ooh. Okay, we're a 1.5 up now. Let's keep going. We need to pick up more time. Matt's still 10.5 back. We need to try to extend that gap. 2 seconds up now on our time. 3 seconds up would be nice if we can hit a 9-second flat or less. Blessing. Okay, we're in 5th gear. I was thinking of shifting early to 6, but we'll keep it moving. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. We want to get up to 3 seconds. Picking up time, 2.76. .8. Let's see what we can do. We can keep the momentum going down the straight. Kind of want to brake late. Pretty crazy. Some of those guys are running 850s here, man. I think the best I've done is an 855 or 856. We're at a 2.87, 2.88 now.
Foxhole finally caught me and passed me on the straight.
Ah, okay. Was he at least mindful?
Yeah. I mean, he caught me on the straight. So
that's good. Yeah.
Give me a little bit of draft.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you picked up some time. Oh, no.
No,
yeah,
I lost it back.
Lost like half, yeah. Let's see what time we come up with here.
Has marcado tu mejor tiempo de vuelta.
P4.
Okay. 9 seconds. Or 9 minutes.
Lap, so no time.
Okay. So we moved up to P4 and we have Matt Thompson behind us. So we just got him by 8/10, but it's not much. And then we have William in the GT3 who passed Matt. He's going to be coming at us now. And we'll be streaming the 24-hour races as well. Me driving and then also the team. You know, when I have to step away, I'll put it on the TV replay. So it'll be good to keep up with the guys, see how they're doing. Especially when we're away from the PC, you know, and in case anything happens, we can either run back or get somebody in there. Yeah, tires are feeling good now, so. But then again, we have a GT3 that we're going to have to accommodate for. Are we good, ready? Are you in VR or on monitors? I don't remember. Oh man, he's gonna catch me in the bad place.
Going down the hill.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Past the car behind.
Matt Stock 1983 says monitor.
Okay.
Considering getting Quest 3.
Yeah.
Just don't know if my 4060 Ti i7 can handle it.
Dude, I'm on a 3080. Go ahead, go by.
All right, clear right.
Libre.
Watch for debris.
Hey,
All right. So yeah, I think it can handle it for sure. I mean, I'm on a 99 with a 3080, and the Quest 3 runs fine. You just have to know about certain settings, and we can give you all those settings, and there's videos too, you know. I love VR, but there is some issue with the software recently, where if it goes to 70 or 80% charge, it'll go black and tell you that there's debris in the port. But really, that's not even the issue. It's a software issue where they worry that there's like a spike in electricity in the headset when there isn't. You're just plugged in, always charging the unit, right? Because we're sim racing, we're not doing it without a cable. We're always on the cable.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 91 Fahrenheit.
So that's the only issue so far. That's why for these endurance races, I'm not gonna
I hit the
headset.
curb on the outside a little too hard and it bounced me up on top.
Yeah, that's what I'm always worried about, and that's the thing. Like sometimes, depending on how the track is, if it's too slick, you kind of worry about, you know, you don't want to slide too far out, so you cut in a little more and then grab too much curb. That's what's wrecked me recently. Or trying to make room for the GT3s that they're throwing it in, I hop a curb, you know. So I gotta stop doing that bad habit.
I bumped up on that
Matt Stock
outside curb and
1983 says, are you
kicked
on
sideways
triples
on it,
now?
but I managed to hold it
Yeah.
out of the arm for the
Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm on triples right now.
Tell me it slowed me down. Cost me
So-
a couple seconds. It looks like I'm like a 10
Well,
or a 9.
I lost time too because I had to let the GT3 go by. Not an ideal place, but
Matt
it
Stock
worked.
1983
Yeah.
says 1440 or 1080.
1080, man. These are not good monitors. These are 60 hertz old monitors. These are over 10 years old from when I started sim racing, like more like this, you know. I mean, I've been sim racing since 1998, but with these, yeah, these are old Aces that I got in like 2015. So they're 60 hertz. They're not really gaming monitors, so it's not the best. It's not ideal. But I've been
Oh, my Lord.
I've been in VR for a long
He
time.
just shot it into the wall.
No shit.
Down the hill.
Saint Smith.
Yeah, yeah. Martin Stanley.
Oh, okay. Just shot straight in. Didn't.
Yeah, didn't turn, didn't brake, didn't nothing. Just hits the wall in the end with the left hand.
Damn. Didn't kill you
I
though,
looked up
right?
and I'm like, holy crap. I thought he was going to.
Oh man. Some of these guys seem like they turn their brain off when they get out here. It requires so much more focus than other endurance events, you know?
Yeah. And it requires, I mean, you need a lot of hours on this track to be.
Yeah. For it to become, because then, I mean, if you have so many hours, it becomes second nature, but even then, one little distraction and you're screwed.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's, I'm on 1080p monitors, 5760 by 1080, 60 hertz, you know, so nothing fancy. And, I mean, I wish they were bigger and I wish they had smaller bezels and I wish it was a better refresh rate. But aside from that, you know, I've been running in VR since the first Oculus headset, the Oculus Rift CV1, so I ran in VR for years, and that's my preferred method. But recently with these issues, that's really kind of, I want to have a reliable car, you know. That was my goal also when I was on the racetracks in real life, was having a reliable car that could finish events, you know. So that's the goal here as well. I got to be reliable for the team. I don't want to let those guys down in this event. So I need to make sure that this PC is going to be reliable. And that's why I've been driving so much, preparing for both of these events, trying to get used to being on monitors again. I definitely can't do rally on monitors, so I go to VR, you know, but obviously the stages there are not going to last so long to where the headset reaches that critical period where you get that weird warning and the screen goes black, and then you have to click OK, unplug and plug it back in, and then you're back in business. But you can't do that in a race, right? So in the rally stages it's not so bad, because even, let's say, a rally that I run 6 stages with the sim pit, those would last a little over an hour. Well, that's not enough to drain the battery that bad, but when you're doing an endurance event, for sure, I've been dropping into that critical zone where you get that weird error. I'm just hoping that Meta Quest, they release software that remedies that issue, takes care of it, because people are obviously complaining in the forums about it. But as soon as we're done with these 2 events, I'm going back to VR for sure. I love the feeling of being there, you know. That was the main thing when I sold the track car, was to be able to do this and have that feeling of being in the seat still. You're catching up.
Trying to get with more.
Yeah. At least we don't have GT3s coming too quickly.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, you made up some good time in those corners. So. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Mike Key and some of the other guys. I thought they would be here. Mike Nickham too.
Yeah.
Madstock 1983 says probably going to pick up Quest 3 by the end of the month. We'll have to hit you up for settings.
Yeah, for sure. Dan Clark got his rig set up. He just moved, and yeah, I just helped him get back into it and get all the settings on iRacing and the settings in the MetaQuest 3 software set up, and everything's working now, so he's back on track. And you know, there's little things you can fine tune, so you know, the settings I give you, try those out, and then you'll know with your hardware what you can dial down or up.
I just are so deep into that.
Yeah, dude, you made up for a second.
905.2.
I don't even brake until I get to that dark patch of pavement.
Oh wow! I think
After
I
the
touched the
second
brakes
corner.
a little. Damn. I was being overly cautious then.
Yeah.
Nice work. Okay, we're in the green again. We'll see what we can do. Matt is catching me though, so we want to try to get away. Sometimes what you do on this track is, if you know you can push in some sections, you try to push because you know the other guy's going to try to catch you. He's going to make a mistake somewhere, and then, you know, that's how you run away here. Oops, a little too much throttle there, have to correct. Picked up a little time, but Matt is still faster there. 7 seconds back. He's cutting at that time, whittling it down. You know, if we do get rain, I don't know if I told you, but I found that setting the traction control on this setup from 7 to 4. Yeah, I told you it was pretty good. Curious if I might want to adjust a little here because I'm starting to get a little loose, and I don't know if it's because the track is a little hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're up on the time a little bit. This is lap 6. But, you know, I've been pulling over, so this is probably my 3rd lap back to back.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I've been kind of pushing more than I should, you know, overdriving on some corner exits and stuff. Trying to get away from this Daft Punk racing car.
Are you getting loose on throttle or braking?
I think it's more like I'm braking, and then when I'm transitioning to the throttle, I'm getting a little bit sideways. The rear's kicking out a little.
Might move your brake bias forward just a hair.
Okay.
Because it's getting light on fuel, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm at 54.1 now. I'll try to move it up to 54.6.
Or 53.6.
Okay. Let's see what we can do. We're up on the times. And honestly, there's times I do like, as long as I'm not wearing out the front tires, I don't mind the front brake bias because I feel like I can pivot off of it pretty well.
Brakes and then you get off throttle. They're cooked.
But definitely need to see how the trail braking goes. Yeah. It seems to be okay. I'm picking up time. I definitely need to see in the twisty stuff how it reacts. I definitely shouldn't be mashing the throttle though when the car's trying to find traction and I'm on corner exits. I mean, that's pretty good though. I was able to trail brake. The front end dove a little bit, got the grip. So the front tires are still doing okay. But Matt is closing. Wow, surprisingly I didn't go to second gear there. See there, the car can get light. You're pushing the boundaries of what the suspension can do, what the traction of the tires can do. But we are up on time. Fuel. And you know, it did kind of abuse the tires. You could hear a little bit of the slip. I think we're doing pretty good though. You got to be in the green because you're catching me. I'm in the green.
Yeah, close.
Okay.
It's 7.6 off my best lap with this session.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I actually have a best lap.
Well, this is the time to get a lap because I don't think GT3s will catch us. A little bit of lift there, try to keep it as straight as possible to keep the engine up in the RPMs. Here we go.
Kind of looking out. Nickham's corner there. Sort of biffed and flipping and just a crack.
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah, I forgot to brake.
Uh-oh. That's the important one.
Yeah.
No damage though, right? You didn't go off.
I touched the wall. Let's see.
Okay.
Yo.
What's up, man?
There's
How you doing?
no damage. Car was clean.
Good, good. Yeah, we're in a session 6:10. If you want to hop in.
Yeah, I'm joining off of you.
Perfect. It's a good practice because there were a lot of GT3s out here, so it was good, good practice dealing with them. Some of them are obviously brain dead idiots, you know, that are just diving in every place they can where they shouldn't.
What the? Apparently, I can't join off of you direct. Okay.
Really?
Probably full. It's been open a while.
Can't we? That's so weird. But can we go to another group within this session and then he can maybe join off of us?
No, it's my iRacing is frozen.
Oh, what the hell? You know,
Yeah.
some people have been having issues though. Yeah, it's been crashing lately for people. I know Greg sent me an image where his was crashing. Something about a memory, something or other. Well, hopefully you can join. Hopefully let us know if there's not enough slots. We can always figure something out.
Yeah.
Grab another one.
Usually restarting will fix it.
Yeah. Just
Looks like
restarting
everything has to
iRacing,
be
right?
updated. Yeah, I just did die.
Watch for debris.
Oh yeah.
By joining up on Matt.
That might work. I might be cursed.
Could be. Yeah, I was pretty excited to read that thing on Race Lab.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty cool. That sounds nice.
Didn't mess with that a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that too. Alright, so I think this time we should be able to get under the 9-minute lap. If we can get under the 9-minute lap, I'll be pretty happy. We've been doing 855s, 856s,
Every time
but
I
it was
try and
different
join
weather.
you guys, it freezes.
I'm thinking it's just full.
Well, check. If you can't join off of us, it's session 6:10. But it shouldn't freeze, I would think.
No,
That's
it's like not all the buttons work.
Weird.
Oh, and yeah, I want to try the Race Lab thing.
Yeah. Good to test that out.
Well, oh, I may have to restart here.
The whole PC?
Nothing working. Yeah, nothing seems to be working.
Turn it off and on again.
Señala
All right,
que tu mejor
8:58.
That's
tiempo.
top level IT help right there.
Oh.
It is.
Messed up my waste of time too. All right, I'll be back.
Copy. We'll wait for Matt here real quick.
Your time, Ed?
8:58.
Nice.
Thank you.
You got fuel?
No, I was just waiting for you so we could run together.
All right.
Oh, I'm sure you'll catch me anyway. There we go. I can see you, so I'll try to be the rabbit and run away. Oh man.
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
There's only 20 minutes left in this section.
Ah, okay. It's crazy how fast it feels like it goes by when you're in a big track.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I've only done about 5 laps.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 87 Fahrenheit.
If you guys want to run it at nighttime, let me know. I could host one. We could go directly into a race, you know, with no damage. I'm waiting for a big, or the big queen size sheet, black one, so I can cover my big window for the nighttime runs. I feel like I've got Frank chasing after me, barking.
He wouldn't be going very fast.
Yeah, ours doesn't either. There's Matt coming up behind me. He's about 1.6 seconds back.
Grass under braking there. That was a
Yeah, that section can get tricky. That's when I start realizing, like, either the car's getting light or the tires are starting to go, you know?
Yeah.
Better there than feeling it here. Well, I guess it's you don't want to feel it anywhere there. So we're going to try to just go to third here. Whoops.
Yep. A little wide.
Yeah, a little bit.
Getting up there.
I was trying to stay in third and push, and nope, went too wide. So Matt's caught me now with that mistake I made.
Yeah, I didn't quite get the apex on that.
I hate it when people try to go too wide there, because somebody's going to slide into the other car, you know?
Yeah.
Yep, track's getting a little slippery in that corner.
So I pushed through last lap. Oops, easy.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get that inside curve, and it did, and I had to lift. So many cars on the side of the track that kind of catches my eye, you know?
Yeah.
Now we're in the chase. We got Matt chasing us. Hey, you able to get in?
I just restarted.
Okay.
15 minutes left.
There's 15 minutes left in this one.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, but we can hop in another one.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, freaking race lab is acting. I see the new overlay though. The new
really?
UI is crazy.
I haven't seen it.
It'll take some getting used to, because everything's moved.
Oh, really?
Like everything.
So
Yeah.
when you peek at it, you're going to be hunting for data. Oops. Little grass.
Kinda.
Go ahead, Matt.
On your left. Clear left.
This lap won't count. You've
Ain't
got
gonna
the
be right
track.
there.
Yeah.
We work together though.
Yep. Got a little grass, got the off track.
Yeah. That's.
Okay, now let's try to...
Have to install
Jason.
RaceLab settings. RaceLab VR is not installed. It's a separate
What the hell?
application required to
Separate?
run VR.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a completely separate application.
Interesting. Fully built from the ground up then, huh? Not just piggyback.
Seems like it.
But, yeah. It gives me the option to download it right out of the app, though.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Okay, fuck it all. I'm gonna play with that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go in for a second here.
Yeah, might as well. Get a couple laps in.
I don't know if you guys want to continue with driving, but
We're on the Dotingerhoa, the long straight, so if you get in here, we might get you right there. But yeah, after this session, I could hop in for another 30 minutes or so. We can get some laps in with you.
I'm good for another session.
Yeah.
Let's say route flat until about here.
Nice. Yep, that was good. I followed you there.
there's something messed up in the UI.
Oh,
Every time
really?
I try and join one of you guys,
Yeah.
hard
Left side. Clear left.
85.
shuts down.
Nice time, man. Quick. Yeah, I told you that the UI for me, like when I've been trying to set up sessions, I'll go and try to set up a roster and go through the whole hosted session thing. All of a sudden, that screen will turn white, and I have to shut down iRacing completely. It's so frustrating.
Yep.
Not sure what that could be, you know? Not sure if it's like a graphics setting, you know, the GPU driver, or iRacing.
Well, I'm gonna join 886.
Okay.
Let's jump into that one, Ed.
Yeah, let's go jump into it.
There's literally no one in it. There's like 40
Crash protection on. Crash protection
886,
off.
you said?
But before you do,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hay
hold on, let me
problemas
get
con
in.
el motor.
Then,
Vas a experimentar una leve pérdida en la potencia
Want me to come in for repairs? They've shown us the meatball flag.
poor guy.
Wait, what were you saying? Sorry, that's Gucci was talking on the
Sorry. Yeah, you have to have at least 2 people
What?
per team
No, you don't.
No, you
register.
don't.
Just say
All
it.
the rules.
You don't have to have two.
Disconnected.
You just
Say it okay.
Scales
just
will
say
reset.
okay and then register yourself.
That's fine. I had a job.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, man. Hopefully we can sort things out. 886 coming in. Oh, paint job's done. Alright, we're gonna jump in with Chuck and Matt here. For the rest of the time there.
That's it. Oh,
You didn't withdraw?
haven't withdrawn the bill. So 86 starts.
I'm heading in there now.
Yeah, I'm loading it now.
Cool. Now let's see what's up with Mike Keys and stuff. I'm on track. What the hell, man? I already told it to launch this in.
I'm just wondering how much to download that app. Because I know iRacing is changing the UI. And all the relative is going to be pretty much the same as an overlay, right?
But when are they
Yeah,
doing it?
yeah, I'm not sure. I would hope now. With this,
Yeah, this could
next
be
week.
could be like the
I don't
rain.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
they said
rain.
they said they reallocated all their stuff to the GT3 tires, so
Oh, so maybe
not
more
gonna be this
delay.
time.
Yeah, I'll download it. I do like the information for my own. If I can stay in VR, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
That's all my information. God, that would change the whole thing. Hey, son.
Yeah, that would be nice, man. Because like in VR, I have like nothing. I don't even have the virtual mirror. So.
Well, how many times do I have to ask you guys what's this, what's that? Like
Oh,
basic
yeah.
information, but I don't have it.
Right. Yeah. There's times I've guessed or somebody in the chat will tell me, and they're looking at my screen because there's something on their screen, but not in my headset, and they'll say, yeah, you got this
Yep.
much. But dude, now that I'm like using monitors for these 2 endurance events,
Now you have all the information.
yeah, I have a dashboard on my phone in front of me, and I have a pit board. The pit board, it has session laps, completed, remaining, fuel to
Nice.
add, when pit window is, laps until empty, fuel remaining,
Yeah,
all
I'm
that.
gonna play with.
Mercedes
I'm definitely gonna
AMG
play with that
GT4.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Gazelle
I'm
Sprint
gonna get that set up if
24H.
I can.
Overall,
Radio check.
Spotter, radio
There's
check.
lots of information on these black boxes, but I'm constantly going back and forth on them, right?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so we're back on track here. Alright, I'm just loading this up.
Oh, you're in?
Yep, I'm in. Just waiting on this map.
There we go.
Oh, there you are. Right? No. Oh yeah,
That's
in.
almost in.
What the hell's going on with the paints?
You almost in,
How do you
man?
do the VR? How do you do the VR with those slots?
I'm gonna play
Pit
with
lane
it
speed
tomorrow.
limit is 37 miles per hour.
So I'll let you know how it works out. Obviously,
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
Well, I'll be around tomorrow, so.
You'll be around tomorrow too? Okay.
I've got to accept the job offer. So
Yeah, you guys. I'm at work and I see, oh, these guys are on iRacing right now. It sucks.
Oh, I can't. Alright. So I'm still pretty slow. But last night I did put in a 8:58.
Oh, dude, that's exactly
So
what I ran just now in that other session.
Did it?
Like, yeah, in cooler temps, we were doing like 8:55, 8:56, but when it's a little warmer and a little slick, it's 8:58, 9-minute laps. So,
yeah, I've
Well,
got
I thought it was gonna be stuck in the 903s.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's still fun, right? I mean, once we have traffic, dude, it's gonna change a lot, and then the weather.
But
I'm curious if we're gonna end up in a split where it's gonna be like GT3s and GT4s only, you know?
Quite possible.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to see a little bit of everyone, but then again, like, some cars are deadly.
Yeah, I think the M2's are going to be dangerous. Those things are so.
Yeah.
well, what did you have last year?
Just GT3s and GT4s. We didn't
I
have
think
any
so,
TCRs.
yeah. We didn't see TCRs.
Okay.
We maybe saw a couple Porsche Cup, but no TCRs, right? Or GR86s we didn't see either.
No GRs, no TCRs. I can't remember if we had Porsche pickups or not.
Yeah, I don't
I only remember GT4, GT3.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at some of our videos. Yeah, it's too bad John's not going to be able to make the race, but, you know, it's definitely understandable.
Yeah, you and I have talked about this before.
Oh, yeah. For sure, man.
It's not really a surprise.
No. You know, this is our one outlet. You kind of have, you need the support to be able to enjoy this, you know?
Yeah.
We could all be out doing worse shit than this, you know?
Hey, mine supported my motorcycle friggin' track days, so.
Yeah, same with mine, man. Same with mine.
I could tell it was uncomfortable because the first thing I want to do when I get home is like, oh my god, I almost died today doing blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear it.
Right?
This guy cut me off, and
Yeah, dude.
there's always something.
Exactly.
I guess for us it's an exciting story, but
It is.
for someone else it's like,
Well, because you made it. You made it through.
yeah, it's a story because I'm telling it.
Exactly. We're here. We're not unconscious at a hospital or something.
Exactly.
But yeah.
And I had a moment at Mosport though. I had
Oh
a few.
man. Oh, I bet that track, dude, on a motorcycle.
Oh. I had my head down so low that when I got to the top of the hill, I was actually headed off the track.
Holy shit.
When I finally saw. Yeah.
That's wild, dude.
Quick auto correct there, and
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's another funny story. I didn't tell her that one. That was literally just me, and it's the fastest part of the track.
Yeah, that's why it's wild. Like one little thing goes wrong on a bike, and you're fucked.
Well, a good friend of mine, he had his accident there in turn 4.
Damn.
And
really?
Ended his motorcycle racing career.
Shit, man.
Funny thing is, he kept that bike.
Really?
Fixed it up. Yeah, he kept the bike. Fixed it up,
shit.
and he would bring it to track days with us.
Yeah.
He still came to track days.
Just hang out or
He's
what?
not as mobile.
Yeah.
Like he literally sold it maybe 3 years ago.
Wow.
Max.
Finally let it go then, huh?
Yep.
It's tough, man, to wrestle with that. Like, you love it so much, you don't want to part with something, but in the back of your mind, you kind of know, like, yeah, it's time where it's not going to be the same. So why, you know?
Yeah. Well, part of it is I can't, my neck.
Yeah.
It's been so fucked. Again, I'm in a tuck and I can't put my head up.
Right.
So.
Well, imagine, dude, after not doing it for a while, you get out there. I mean, the bike is so much more demanding on the body, right? So.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
it
wear out. Yeah. Well, I mean, I remember doing when we did karting enduros. Now I do 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and I'm like, holy shit, my ribs and my neck and shoulders.
Oh yeah. You know the worst part about karting was?
Yeah.
We used to do it in the wintertime, right?
Oh.
And so a group of us would go and we make there's a little league, right?
Yeah.
It'd be like the Fritosport League.
That's awesome.
Where we go, I think we had 2 races. There's enough of us for 2. But you know how the karting is, to go faster you lean outside.
Exactly, yep. Get that grip on that outside
these cars
tire.
are so fast, and there's so much G-force that I get tired about halfway through the race. And the more I get, the more I end up leaning to the outside, which made it more tiring.
Yeah.
It was like okay.
Dude, yeah, the carts is like, when we would have those enduros, then they would have a catered event afterwards. I couldn't even hold the plate up, dude, to eat, like to go through the line and get the food.
Yeah. And the hands,
Yeah.
right, from the
grip.
Yeah.
It was horrible. I felt like, but at least I wasn't the only one, you know.
Yeah,
I was so winded
getting
getting out of those.
Right.
And the controller, my hands in the lost position. And
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, there's this pub we go to sometimes, you know, like either they have breakfast, lunch, stuff like that. But on Monday night, the closest one to us is now doing that Mario Kart League. So they have two like steering wheels and pedals set up on a big screen TV, you know. So they're doing Mario Kart championships on Mondays.
Like actual Mario Kart with pedals and steering wheel?
Yeah, they actually have them to where like you put the controller into the steering wheel and they have pedals and yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting.
So yeah, it's like, so they have them side by side, clamped down to a table, you know, and then like a big 75-inch or 85-inch TV.
Yeah. We just use
Have you done it?
No, I haven't done it because when we've gone, it's been like breakfast. But we should go. I want to go. I've seen some of the championship because they have it in Portland. They have 2 locations, one in Portland and one near us. You know, so we need to get out there and try it out now that they have it near us. It looks like it'd be fun, you know. Drink a few beers, get some food, and jump in.
Hell yeah. we were trying to do the math on a golf simulator. We were gonna hit the balls, and then we were gonna. It was either hit balls or go to a simulator.
Yeah.
And we thought about it. It's like, well, a bucket of balls about 100. And most times when you do 18 holes, it's about, well, for me, it's about 100.
A bucket of balls is 100? What?
A bucket of balls is about 100 balls.
Oh, okay.
And then when you do 18
I
holes,
thought you were saying 100 bucks.
Oh no, God no.
100, okay. 100 balls. Yeah.
Although it's not cheap to play golf either, but
no.
Yeah, these days it's hard for me to justify.
Yeah. So we're thinking about it, and I can't remember how much the balls are. The balls they're not a lot. But there's an indoor simulator like 5 minutes from our house. And I thought, even if it's like $50 an hour, it's like hitting balls, except the only difference is
clear right.
The club. I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna putt with a driver. But it's like,
yeah.
So I think we might end up going.
Maybe
It's
so.
got air conditioning.
I got a friend of a friend here. He's here in town. That actually built an in-house, his own simulator.
Yeah. My best friend had one of those.
15 on it.
Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
And his cousin spent,
Right side.
I want to say 80
Clear right.
grand.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like, man, I kind of want to see that.
Yeah, it would be kind of neat. A lot of those things I look at them and like, yeah, that'd be awesome to have. Then I hear the price tag and I'm like, you know what? Maybe not.
Well, here's the thing though, how many people are looking at us? Are you spending how much on a wheel?
Oh, totally,
Yeah.
totally.
But, yeah, it's still not that level.
Right.
No, but my setup,
You know what kind of
my
sucks?
setup, I'd probably go with
Third.
the thing that DJ was doing there. That's probably the ultimate setup for me, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So 15 grand.
Yeah. Dude, like,
For most, it's gonna be ridiculous.
Anda por izquierda.
it's kind of
Well,
sad.
what happens? You can buy a car. You can probably buy a decently set up car for that.
Yeah, that's when I
Can't do
started
maintenance,
thinking
you
about
can't do-
that.
You can't pay for consumables.
Yeah,
Right,
you're not
when you
paying for
get to that
anything.
point,
You get the car and car only.
Yeah, you're not thinking about
You're not paying for track days. You're not paying
tires,
for
fuel,
Exactly.
travel.
tires, brake, fuel.
Yeah.
Everything that goes with it.
Yep. Service afterwards and prep for next time.
Although it is a lot cheaper to do a motorcycle day than a car day. That part I liked.
Oh yeah. What were like?
Oh, yeah,
what was
well,
that costing for a track day? Like 1 day or 2 day event?
So yeah, just the entry at the track. It depends on which track. The older track, it's a little bit further away that I like.
Yeah.
It was about $180 for the day last time I went.
Yep. Nice.
Calabogie, which is the more high-tech, newer version that I'd really love to see on iRacing. It was about $300.
Yeah.
Yeah, your big name tracks are about 300, 400. Smaller tracks are
And,
50, 100.
Yeah.
And depending on what
that's
you're
about
doing,
right.
I had a set of tires that would last me 3 track days.
Damn. That's pretty nice, dude.
NTO1s, I ran 10 track days on them.
Holy crap. Nice.
Yeah, there were people like absolutely. I mean, depends on the tire, right?
Yeah,
there were
are
people
comps,
doing
they
like
heat
9
cycle better.
Yeah, 9 track days. It comes down to the heat cycle exactly.
And that's why I
And
wanted
unfortunately-
the NTO1s and the R comps, because they would actually handle the heat cycles.
Yep.
And I wasn't wearing them out.
That's right.
Wasn't quoting them. So
Yeah, and if you choose a really good, like, great thing for motorcycle tires, that their street tires only get like 5,000 miles at the most, right? So they're
yeah,
high grip, low life. So you could get a street tire, take it to the track, and that would be, you know, 4 or 5 track days.
Yeah.
Again, depending on how fast you are, and stuff like that, right?
Street tires in the car, you shred. You know, that's what the track days, you can use track tires.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You saw what I did to my Michelins on the car.
Yeah. Yeah. Michelins are fast
On a
as
bike.
crap, but they're just, they
die.
fall apart.
Yeah, but on a bike, it's totally different. I can put my knee down on the street.
You're
and
not
I can
putting
put my
any
knee down.
lateral load into, you're not putting as much lateral load, you're putting more vertical load, right?
Exactly.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. It's not always trying to slide and push on the whole contact patch.
Yeah, when you turn, yeah, it's because it's a variable radius, right, on the tires.
Yeah.
So there's no real. I don't want to say it's not really working until you get to the edge, and then you start, you know, you start backing it and sliding it in, that kind of stuff. But a regular track day with my buddies, you know, I'm not pushing my ass off. I'm just pushing enough to have fun, right?
Yeah. Like you might do a session where you're really pushing for times or something like that, but then after that it's a lot of fun and playing around, you know?
Yeah. I'm trying to scare myself a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm lucky. I guess it depends on who I'm with at the time. Because all of them are from professional racers to, you know, just occasional track days once or twice a year. So there's always going to be someone I'm faster than, and there's always going to be someone I'm slower than.
Yeah, that's what's fun.
I've actually done track days with a Canadian guy, Fernando de Silvia.
Wow.
Sylvia.
Brazilian, wound up in Canada, huh? Or
He drove an Audi. What's the little short Audi?
A3 or something?
Yeah, something.
The TT.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember those. Last time I was at Laguna, somebody wrecked one of those.
So he's probably. He's stupid. I got a GT3 that just freaking stopped in front of me.
Oh god, those guys are the worst in practice. They're like, "Oh, it's just practice. I don't give a shit, dude. I'm trying to get a full stint, you know."
Yeah, we're trying traffic management.
Yeah.
He was trying to let me by. It's like, why are you trying to let me by? You're a GT3.
Yeah, just run away, and if you want to pull over somewhere else, go farther away. Or don't pass and then pull over.
Temperature's decreasing. It's now 93.
He parks it on miss hit miss.
Oh, that's the worst place to do it.
It's like, holy crap.
Fast section of the track.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Chuck, about Tom? You guys were doing what?
Last night, yeah, same. A couple of Porsche guys just looked, they were like goofing off.
No,
And
man.
as soon as oh yeah, they came out of the pits, slow as hell, would accelerate away from me, and then I'd catch them in every corner, get to the old section, and then they just start crashing.
Yeah, that's so frustrating. I had a BMW stay behind me in the GP layout, and then once we get to the mouth of the Nords24, he pulls over. Like, what are you doing? Why didn't you just stay behind me and pull over if you knew you were going to do this?
He just made me genuinely that bad in a GT3.
You know, that's what's going to be scary.
I'm like pulling away from him.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's like 40 seconds difference, is it not?
Yeah, I believe so. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like sub 830, 820.
Yeah.
Well, I think Jay did an 819 or something
Oh, okay. In the
last
GT3.
night or the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing GT3 this time. Oh, God. So, yeah. I knew something was wrong when I was still with him at the end of the GP track.
Yeah. You would have expected them to pull away there, and maybe you could get it closer in some of the tight sections of the Nords24, you know, if they just came out, but wow.
It was like it was their first time on the track.
That's what scares me, man. I feel like there's some people that are joining iRacing and they're like, oh, special events. I've done this before on ACC, and it's like, yeah, maybe you did a 2.4 hour, not a 24, you know?
Yeah.
And they barely know the track, too.
Your quickest
I feel like
overall.
I barely know the track.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly don't remember any of the numbers and name.
Yeah, I get all confused with that.
I have a handful of track names or corner names I know. That's it.
Right. I'm so bad. I've always been bad with track names, man, like corner names.
Oh man.
And even
I just-
numbers.
And yeah, same. It's like
The leader has just done a
even watching the
9:01.8.
broadcast on Laguna Seca. Like, how many times have I been to Laguna Seca?
Yeah.
Watch for debris.
And how many times has someone said something about turn 1 is before turn 1,
Yeah.
and everyone gets it mixed up. And I know corkscrew, turn 1 I consider down at the bottom of the hill.
Me too.
Watch for debris.
I just call it Andretti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andretti. See, I'll hear that every time, and I go, oh yeah, I know Andretti here, man. I know exactly what it is. And then when I go back to Laguna Seca in a month, it's like, the turn after turn 1.
Yes, because I always forget. Dude, once we get past Andretti hairpin, I'm like, okay, which one is 4? Which one is 5? And then where the hell is 6?
I have no idea.
Is that the corkscrew? I don't know.
Just
I
the
think
next
it's
thing I do
1,
is
2,
the
3, 4, 5, and 6 is up the hill, right? Or 6 the pink. Before the hairpin. Before the
Track limits,
the-
this lap will be
the-
Go
deleted.
ahead, because I'm left.
Is that what you're saying?
Hard
On
left.
your
I
left.
thought they
Clear
called
left.
Andretti hairpin 2 corners.
I don't know. Maybe it might be because it's a double apex. Maybe it is 2 of them.
So, I don't know. Like, is it Donington that literally has the track numbers? No, it's not Donington. Netterton.
Snetterton has them, I think.
Literally a big sign that says what corner number
El
you're
auto
in.
número
or what's
33
named.
marca
Yeah.
el giro veloz.
More
That's
tracks
what they
should do
should all
that.
have.
Yeah.
They actually have signs on here.
9.
Yeah, I see them at the side of the road there. Which, yeah, it's a great idea, but
I can't read that shit.
150 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see the sign, but I'm like, what the hell did that say?
Unless they turn it into an LED sign, I'm
Yeah, I can't read
not
that.
gonna pay attention.
Put it up in our flag management sector. Oh, that's a corner.
Oh, see, I did a 901.
Nice job.
No, you got me. I got another 2-0.
You guys are fast. I've been doing with GT3s coming up on me, and I let them by, go wide. See if I can pick up some time again.
Well, I think as long as I can do clean laps, I should be fine.
Yep, that's the main goal here, you know?
Just
Watch for debris.
Same thing with Le
it's so
Mans.
painful. It's so painful knowing I'm going to be faster in the race and I can't do it in practice.
Hey man, it matters in the race though.
I know. I literally had this conversation with Jay like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't take practice seriously, so he feels like he doesn't learn. He does better during the race.
Huh.
I practice my ass off. I do shit, and I need the practice, but
Yeah.
I'm never going to be as fast and consistent as I am during a race.
Isn't that crazy? It's good though. I guess if it has to be that way, better that it is that way, right?
Well, I'd rather have it that way.
Watch for
Yeah.
debris.
But it's still frustrating. I hear what
But-
you're saying.
It's totally frustrating when like 1-2 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, because sometimes you can get in your head about it.
Oh, it's every time.
Yeah.
It's like this time, this time is the time I really do suck.
I'm surprised no Tom.
No, he'll be in later, I think.
Okay. Got to deal with the army.
That's right. Gotta get them all to bed.
Oh, that's right. Has to get him into bed before he can jump in, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how many real life
I'm still
endurance
away
races
from that
are.
Alan Ugly guy.
Julio, yeah. Yeah, they caught you, huh?
Still pretty away.
Merlot. Olu. The 59
Little
second
scary moment.
Okay.
Chris Romero, Corey Rice, and Jody Daniels just blew by me.
Okay.
I had a good start. First start. I've been Foxhole off track. Didn't do anything.
I mean, if these headsets get any clearer in the vision, I will be able to read those signs.
Yeah.
Like, I can see the Yokohama part, I just can't read above it yet.
Yeah, that's my issue. I can see Yokohama, and then I look, and I see letters, but I can't make out what they are.
Yeah, and then I can see the 14-kilometer mark.
Watch for debris.
So, we're getting there. Of course, some of them are placed on the outside of the turn.
Yeah.
Like,
Ain't got time to look that far over.
Yep, I almost crashed at the 15-kilometer mark as I was looking to the right at the sign with the what's the name on it. I will not be doing that during the race.
I know, right? Laser focused.
I hope.
That's what's tricky too, right? Like you worry about other cars and traffic, and sometimes you want to be alone, but then sometimes being alone, easy to wander off in your mind.
Yeah, I don't think it's a problem here.
Yeah, it keeps you pretty busy.
Like Daytona and Le Mans and
Yeah, Le Mans.
like long tracks.
That's where you miss the
Le Mans
braking
is
points.
the worst.
Yeah,
It's the worst for me.
Sorry.
no problem, dude. I know what you mean, because at Le Mans, I go down a straight, and then you get into those 90-degree right-handers, and that's where I'm like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
which way am I going? Which way am I going with?
Yeah.
Where you going?
Or yeah, all of a sudden it looks like it's the same, and you're like, oh, this chicane's coming up, and you're like, nope, it's the other chicane.
Exactly, and they're alike, and
Yeah.
I think it
The
literally
lights
got
it up.
confused down just that first straightaway
Yeah.
where it's so long. It's like, oh my god, which way am I turning? Left, right, right, or left, right, left?
Yeah, dude. There's times when I've been on the wrong side of the track, and then I go, oh shit, I see something I recognize, and I gotta move over.
Yep. So I try and avoid that stuff.
Yep. Me too.
Like Daytona's kind of the same for me, but at least you can't get yourself in too much trouble.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know, when the bus stop comes up, you have to focus on your braking zone.
Yeah.
The leader has just done
And you know, for turn one, it's like
8:59.6.
reduced radius, so you're braking and turning and trail braking, and then yeah, the horseshoes first and second. It's like
V4,
at least
you've
at
got
that
about 4
point, it
laps
feels
of
like
fuel
those
left.
straightaways are a breather.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm having issues with that left-hander after YouTube. Yeah, it just keep going off to the right. Just
Pushed a little too hard.
Yeah, you gotta brake. Oh shit! You gotta brake earlier than you think you do.
Yeah.
You're going so freaking slow.
Yeah, are you braking at the bottom of that dip before it comes up?
I don't know.
Okay, you're actually braking. You should be braking like a car length before the bottom of the dip.
Watch for debris.
Nearly died. The left-hander coming out the fast straight after that, before the last carousel. Ooh, put it full sideways.
Oh shit. Brought it back?
Brought it.
Damn.
903. Yeah, I seem to be going back to 903s all the time.
Yeah, I'm doing 902s here with his temps.
Okay, I don't feel so bad then.
No, I think we're in the right place for this temp and all that.
Well, every time Mike sends me a message, oh, we're doing 56s, like, oh, dude, I was doing like 904s.
Yeah, but that was
I got
cooler
so much
weather.
work to do. It's like stressing me out here. It's like,
Yeah.
there's so much work to do.
Well, race day is going to be so much of, I mean, dealing with traffic and the weather. But yeah, I hear you. You at least want to be at a place where everybody's close, right? But different sessions, right? Bring different shit.
Well, and here's the thing. When we come down to race time, we are always close.
Yeah, that's right.
I think Matt and I were like 2/10 away from each other throughout Sebring.
And yeah, that's wild, man.
I got 59.5.
Nice
The leader's
job.
just done a 8:59.5 seconds.
You're the leader. Nice work. Man, I don't want the GT3 to mess up my lap. Hope he catches me and goes by in a nice place.
I think most of the people were pretty good last night.
Yeah, they're getting better. There's a couple that you're just like, what the fuck are you thinking? The last session we were in, this dude just threw it in, smashed me in the rear, and then I told him, I said, I was gonna let you by after the corner. It's one of those really tight corners, like, there's no way.
Everyone's the Verstappen.
Right? Every gap, every corner.
Yep.
Watch for debris.
Go ahead and go right.
On your right. Clear right.
Libre la derecha.
Well, at least that worked. Yeah, I might run a different traction control setting even. The 7 might be just a little too loose for these temps. Might try like a 5 or something, or a 6, just to see. I know for sure the 4 felt good when it was like, there were puddles and there was still a little bit of a spray. The worst thing though is when it's like somewhat dry, but there's still some moisture and it's nighttime. When you can't really see the puddles, dude, and you go for an apex, oh man.
Oh, man. Yeah. got the first place GT3 coming up 10 seconds behind me.
Copy.
You've used half your fuel.
He's not catching up on that first straight.
Better there. Hopefully he gets by safely though.
He's fast, don't be very smart.
Yeah.
Crap, he's 3 seconds back still at the beginning of it.
Hmm.
Two, and then surely he like caught me in the braking zone for that left-hander.
But did he dive in or no?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was staying far right, so I
Okay.
went in, I lifted.
It worked.
I've got the idiots behind me. They should have went into the carousel header, but they set back and they like got on the wrong side of the track and then didn't go. And then they followed me all the way up the hill, and then that right-hander after the uphill,
Yeah.
they passed me there.
Jesus, that's not
They made contact,
long
they
enough.
made contact.
Yeah.
It's like I know people always really have no idea where to pass to you.
No, they don't. That's what's frustrating about this.
And I clarified that basically you had 3 passes before then.
Yeah.
Then you chose the place that shouldn't have been a pass.
Exactly. I hate that. They get impatient and they're like, oh, I'll do it here then.
Ahí tu vuelta rápida.
Your quickest overall. 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Idiot. Red Bull livery. Expect.
Yeah. That when you have the livery, everybody should park the C, right? I think I'm gonna step away for a little bit, guys, for a grab bite. But
Yeah, he
I'll
set the
check in
pass.
a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a break.
No, I'm sure you guys are gonna hit 856s. The track's feeling good, the car's feeling good, the tires came in.
Mhm.
That's interesting.
Maybe.
You see the guy in between us, Kioma? Like, I guess those are the people that get a hold of iRacing and tell them they want to change their display name or something. Because it's not his team name, right? I don't know why I'm not seeing your paint job. That's so weird.
Who?
You, for Team Red. Maybe we haven't assigned a Team Red livery.
It's the gold paint, right, with the red stripe.
It's weird. All I'm seeing is it's the blue and red, but I do see the spec map over it. So I see Fritosport cut out through it. It's weird. Maybe I don't have stuff running out to check. But yeah, I'll be back in a bit, guys. We'll see how much the session's left.
I think I'm gonna have to put the helmet filter back on.
It's too loud, huh?
Yeah, it just just drowns out your voices. Not that it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I miss half the stuff. And it's not like you're quiet, it's just it gets blended.
Yeah. Well, I've had to mess with
the engine.
I've had to mess with the sound since I reinstalled Windows and iRacing and everything. Like all my levels are way off. All right, I'll be back.
All right.
The leader has just done a 8:57.9.
Was that you, Matt?
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 89 Fahrenheit.
Nice.
57.89.
Yeah.
Definitely gets faster through the stint. First lap is on full fuel is slow.
Yeah, I was a little fast. I did a 9:01 that time. So. Get used to it now.
Thank you.
The leader's just done a 8:53.7 seconds.
Who was that? Stephen McMaffrey. Just said 8:53.66.
Whoa. Yeah, I was in a server with someone that did a 49.
Holy cow. Is a Hudson back? Just now.
Evan Booth. Is that not an announcer?
Devin Booth. He's the guy who used to do FR500 Mustangs.
Okay, he's right behind me. Whatever the blue car. Is he?
He used to do, he used to do AMS. Or he ran the league before AMS, I think.
Just tried going to the outside, to the old, from the new to the old track.
What?
Man, these guys that go for it, that don't go for it. Ugh.
I just passed that Logan Young. Slow as hell, but brakes late. Oh, he's going to put me out, punt me coming into the hairpin before the back straight.
Oh, this guy's so terrible. I caught him in this little section here. One of the other places they take pictures from. They end up the off-road. They just go straight through the grass. Oh, he just crashed.
Yeah, this guy just just ran off the road on the left-hand on Mike Nickens' corner.
The leader has just done an 8:53.6 seconds.
That Mike Nickens' corner after he tapped the field in the AMS.
53.
Not me.
Got a 53. Oh god, I just won.
Bruno
Okay.
Pio. Yeah, they're running some hot laps.
Almost on their split.
Yeah. We're in their split. I'm guessing they're going to have some other thing that's like a 500 I rating.
That's right. Question is, can they lap the field enough that we can unlap ourselves with that 500 IR guy?
Yeah. Yeah, breaking in the dip. I guess that time I broke in the dip and it was okay. Didn't push off. I broke a little harder than I had been. $55.4.
Wow. All right. I guess you'll be carrying us this weekend.
The leader's just done a 8:52.5 seconds.
Oh crap.
Oopsie.
No! Damn it! Max corner got me.
Are you dead?
I'm damaged. Meatball.
Oh, this would be a good time to practice your get to the pits. Can you?
That's what I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see.
Drivable enough?
Doesn't feel terrible. I feel straight. little pushy. Yeah, it's a sketchy.
But still doable.
I think it's we'll see. See how this high speed section goes. Both on YouTube now. It's definitely a deal. Pushes when you're turning left. Too bad.
Was it a hard hit?
I hit the wall like 3 times when I spinning in like 720, 960, whatever. 3 or 4. I did like 3 or 4 360s.
Oh,
And hit
okay.
the wall sometimes during it.
Oh,
Not
decent
a
enough.
super hard, a lot of contact, but nothing too deep.
Yeah, like grazing more than anything.
Mm.
You didn't head on into the wall.
No, I did not head on and stop into the wall.
Yeah.
I got out on the grass and touched the wall, and then it started spinning. I'm definitely not going to try to drive deep on my braking point into the last corners. I'm going to the pits, or some guy coming up off the backside of the. $655 required. 225 option.
Okay.
In other words, don't do that. Play back 4 minutes.
pass anywhere.
Oh. That's all just to pass you.
Didn't waste any time at all. You know where that that toilet is, where you got your braking zone? The hard left downhill.
After miss hit nest.
Yeah. Try to go there. Into the braking zone.
Terrible place to pass.
Yeah, and he tried to do it from the outside.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Around the outside in the left-hander part?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, the worst part. I don't know how he made it work, but well, I think I made it work.
You facilitated it. If you
Yeah, I
passed
definitely facilitated it. Oh God! Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Doesn't sound good.
It's enough. I can't even practice the drive back. Just murdered me. Sorry, he got past me and lost it immediately. Like his car wasn't even 100% passed.
Oh man.
Let's see. I'm gonna take a look at it. Hold on. Let's see what really happened before I start. Oh, he hit the curb. He hit the curb.
GT3s do not like the curbs.
Mustang GT3s probably don't like him either.
Yeah, the Mustang GT3s really don't like the curbs.
Yeah, it really didn't. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it goes over a hill a little bit too. So it sounded like the car was 100% in the air.
Oh man.
All right. He left the space. I left the space.
But he took the space from the wrong place.
Yeah. I think if it was over like a couple inches, he would have been fine.
The leader has just done an 8:50.3.
Holy shit.
A lot of people just looked like a one-lane racetrack, right?
Yeah.
What the hell's up with Tom? Is he...
That's the die in Mike's corner. There we go. No die. Slow, but no dip. I've got a carousel, man.
Ooh, good.
Yeah, I think it's enough practice for me tonight. I'm gonna fuck around with that VR app on Race Labs.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. I'm really interested to see how that works.
Yeah. Definitely. So you're going in. Disconnecting.
Sorry, what was that?
You're disconnecting.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be around. I'll be around tomorrow.
Yeah.
I saw you went live a couple times, but it was like too late before you could join.
Yeah. I don't have my chat up or anything. I'm just recording it, so I have videos.
Well, That's one of the
We're
things
live
I'm
right
excited
now.
about.
I don't have audio.
But if Race Labs has because it has chat. If I get chat VR, that would be great. I wouldn't have to rely on that text-to-speech thing that I usually works when, you know, Jim is telling me something. All right, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, have a good one.
The leader has just done a 8:48.4 seconds.
Let's go. All right. Oh man, it sucks. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. You see that Devin Booth was in our session? Yeah. GT3, I think. Yeah. We got a flyer going, I think. Yeah, I think I've got a flyer going that might get me up. Didn't get me up P1 or P2, but I had a 55.4, so.
Damn, dude, that's quick. I don't know how that guy was doing what 8:48. Must be on light fuel or something. I don't know. That's wild.
Yeah, I don't know.
But dude, 8:54 is damn nice. You're right there on the heels of Hub Endurance P2. You're still up in the green now or no?
Yeah, just barely.
Okay.
0.6 and dropping going down the straight. So 5th, not 6th.
Let's see if you can make it. Yep.
Doesn't look like it. It'll be tight. Got to be 55 flat.
That's damn good though. That's still damn good. That's still 4/10 better than your previous fast time.
Yeah, okay, I got it back. I'm back up 6.
Oh, good, good.
Mid 54s.
Hell yeah, that's fast. Yeah, I haven't been. I've been able to get 55s, but not 54s. Good job. That's solid.
I think I'm done.
Yeah, I want to go deal with this thing. Yeah, when I went to have dinner, I noticed it was out front of the house, so they just delivered it. All right, I'm gonna go mess with that and see what I can break, and hopefully actually fix stuff. Take it easy, Matt.
You too. Catch you later.
Thanks. Later, bud.
Disconnected. Scales were reset.